Machine Wars Starscream. Now, some of you might not know who this is or what this figure is, but it is a very old Botcon figure, and I absolutely love it. It is a recolor of the absolutely fantastic Pterodive mold with some wonderful paint apps like the scary shark face on the front carried over from the original, and the super cool kind of Elite Air Commands Decepticon logos. The paint job on this is just spectacular, and it really stands out. I especially am a fan of the old functional landing gear that we used to get. And it does have weapon storage on here, being able to store its trident, a carryover from the Pterodive mold. Big fan of this weapon, by the way. It's so cool. For size comparison, this guy is pretty big. Here he is with Earthrise Starscream, as well as some other Machine Wars characters like Hoist and Botcon Hoist. I cannot tell you how excited I am to have this, and that it's complete. It came with its little bio card and everything with some awesome artwork on there. Just absolutely fantastic. Love that I have this. This is an amazing figure. Like I mentioned earlier, it's based on Pterodive, and that's just a good mold. But you're not here for that, you're here for transformation. So let's get this guy transformed. We're gonna fold up the landing gear, and we're just gonna come up here and we're gonna wiggle the wings free a little bit. We're just gonna untab those and then untab the legs from these posts right here. Once that's done, you can take the nose cone and extend it forward. Mine is a little sticky, and flip it forward like that. And then you can just bring the hips, and you kind of want to tilt this because it's at a diagonal cut. You want those to kind of line up and then sit back together. Now take these side fins right here, these or front fins, and fold them in. Take this whole back section and twist it 180. We'll come to the legs in a moment. And then you want to take these back sections and pull them out like so. Fold the arms out, what will be the arms. You just want to uncurl them. And then flip this down, pull the head up and flip it out. Rotate this up, fold this back onto the back, and then you want to take these tabs, you want to take these tabs on the arms, I don't know how much of that you missed, and tab them in to the shoulders right here. And that's going to lock just about everything in place, except there's this big tab right there, and that's going to notch into the back. So you want that. Hang on, maybe if we untab the arms, we can get that. There we go. And then tab in the arms. Notch that in. Tab in the arms. There we go. Coming down to the legs are a little weird. You just untab them. There's a tab right there and a slot down by the heel. Rotate that down and tab it into that, and then there's a tab right there and a slot on the back of the wing. Snap that in, flip out the foot, and flip back the heel. Same on the other side. Just tab that in and tab in the wing, and we're almost done. You can flip that back if you want. Open up the forearms, they open up sideways. Wiggle the hand free and spin it forward, and then collapse the forearm. Wiggle the hand free, spin it around, and collapse the forearm. And then, if you are so inclined, you can take his weapon. We'll lift this up a little bit. You can take his weapon, pop it open. It is a little fragile. I would recommend being careful with this. My original Pterodives never broke, but just do be careful with it. It is very thin plastic on it with a very thin hinge, and it looks like there's a slight stress mark on it. But then you can take that, angle his hand a little bit because it is quite tall, and just slide that into his hand. Slide the 5mm section down into his hand, and there we have Machine Wars Starscream in robot mode. Absolutely fantastic. Getting this guy into robot mode is an absolute treat. He looks so good. There's a lot more gray revealed here, and the head sculpt, while being a direct carryover from the original Pterodive, looks amazing with the red lining and stark white face. He also looks really good holding that trident that he got. It is so cool in the bright yellow and gray, and the posability on him allows him to get into some really nice poses. Just
all the things he can do. The trident can be stored on the back. It can also be stored on the clip on the shoulder there, but overall, man, this guy is just fantastic. I can't say it enough. The carried over Decepticon symbols that are now revealed from underneath the wing and the little hits of red and purple on the arms and legs is also a very nice touch. For size comparison, here he is with Voyager Earthrise Screamer, Botcon Hoist, Botcon Sandstorm, as well as Laserfire, and just because I do have it, the original Machine Wars Hoist.
Now, getting into articulation on Machine Wars Starscream is pretty solid, especially for the era. This is a Hunt for the Decepticons mold, and it has fairly good articulation. First off, he has a ball joint at the head, which is pretty emotive. You can kind of scowl it down really well, which is nice, especially for a intimidating character like Starscream. And then the shoulders go almost a full 360. They go out, not quite 90. They have a 360 at the bicep, double jointed elbows, and then a wrist swivel right there, which is really nice, especially for the two-handed poses with the trident. No waist swivel, but he does have hips that are on ball joints. They go back about that far. They go forward pretty far. They go out pretty far. Has a thigh swivel. Has about a 90 at the knee. And then he has toe forward and toe back. So pretty good articulation on this guy, especially for the era. It's a little bit more than I think what a lot of people would expect out of a toy like this from like that weird Generations movie era. But I definitely think that it gets the job done. Definitely can get into whatever pose you would like to put it into.
All in all, Starscream is a very good exclusive, especially for just the attendee freebie figure. Like, this guy's awesome. He's so good. He's based off a great mold. He has wonderful articulation for the time, and he has an amazing color scheme. He fits right in with the other Botcon 2013 guys, and I can't say enough good things about this. It's really nice to have this mold again, since I did have it as a kid and I really liked it. So having this one where it fits in like with the Gothicons and can kind of work in with like my own personal headcanon, I really like. But that all said, let me know what you guys thought about this in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think about this figure in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next one. This has been Bots Obsession.